guys, happy Vlogtober day 16. I am taking a slightly different route this morning just to kind of change up the scenery. The neighborhoods are so beautiful. Sunscreen and skincare wise, this morning I am rocking double layers of, first up Nivea, then up Shiseido, Senka, the Japanese chemical sunscreens from Japan on my face, as well as my CeraVe AM. On my body, you guys saw, I am trying out a new sunscreen today. It is the Shiseido Ultimate UV Defense Anti-Aging SPF 50 Plus water resistant sunscreen. Okay, that was a sample that was given to me to try out. And it's a great sunscreen in that it's zinc titanium dioxide, so it's a physical sunscreen or a mineral sunscreen. No chemical filters. You put it on, it's effective immediately. So it's great, like, for those of you who are dashing around in your urban commute. However, it is insanely expensive, and I don't think it offers anything over any other mineral sunscreen that you can get at the drugstore. So for example, you can go into the drugstore and get a sunscreen sold for babies, like a Vino sunscreen for babies, or that Baby Ganix one that a lot of the YouTubers are talking about. That's another good one. Those are zinc body sunscreens that are equally efficacious. And as far as the desirability or the cosmetics aesthetics about it, this Shiseido one that I tried out this morning, it's still got a pretty, I don't know if you can see that here, it's pretty white and filmy, so I don't really know what they're selling you as far as a bag of tricks. It's pretty pricey, so I don't know that I would spend the cash money on that, but to each his own. And it's such a beautiful day out, guys. This neighborhood, I just love the neighborhoods here. They're so lovely. Little homes are so unique, and I was hoping there'd be some good Halloween decor out on the street, but I don't see any. Anyways, I'm wearing that Dray Steak lipstick this morning from my FAVES Fun Box. It's in the color Tuscany Wine. It's easy for me to remember because it's like my Tuscany candles that I love so much, but yeah. And then let me tell you guys about my shirt, because a lot of you all were asking me about it. You all know that I like to wear navy blue. It's kind of my signature color as far as like a minimalist or capsule work wardrobe, because it goes with everything and I don't have to like think about how I'm gonna pair it with stuff. And it's easy to kind of dress up or dress down the color navy, right? And like, oh, I've got my coolie bar hat on. It's easy to kind of dress up and dress down the color of navy. And this is a brand called Ministry of Supply, and I've been wearing this shirt for a few weeks now, and I really like it. And I really like the company a lot. Like, I went into, they have a store, I think, in Boston. And I remember going in there several years ago and really, really liking their clothing. It's kind of smartly engineered in that it's made out of a synthetic fabric that's like really wicking and everything, so it's great for like your urban commute. You know, it's when you need to walk to the train or to your car or whatever, it may be raining. It's very water wicking, and it also, it's very water wicking, and it also, you know, kind of absorbs, it wicks away moisture from under your armpits and that sort of thing. So it doesn't allow pit stains, basically. It breathes really, really nicely. Because it's a synthetic fabric, technically it's vegan, you know, and I guess cruelty free. I asked them that, and they said it was. And what I really like about them is they're not a fast fashion company, as far as I can tell from analyzing them and speaking with them. I'm really against fast fashion, and I think I'm using that term correctly here. What I basically mean is, like, they don't utilize sweatshops or anything like that. So their manufacturers, like their warehouses and stuff where they actually make the clothes, are in China, Taiwan, and I believe Europe, but they independently go there numerous times. They have all of these aggressive standards to make sure that the working conditions are appropriate, safe, that the people are well trained, and and well cared for. So that's really important to me because, you know, I joke about the bunny labeling and skincare as being cruelty-free and like, okay, well, did they ever need to test this on a bunny? But really, cruelty-free, I also believe should apply to humans and working conditions for people. Sorry. And working conditions for people, not just, you know, cruelty-free skincare. So that's one other thing I really like about it. But I love this shirt, so just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. I'll link it down below if you're at all interested. You can save 15%, I think, with my coupon code. So I like it, and I'm going to continue wearing it. I wore it in my Q&A, so yeah. Oh, we've got some pretty How cute is that? White pumpkins. So yeah. Totally rocking the turmeric in my cauliflower oats, guys. I mean, it gives it somewhat of a Crayola unsightly marigold color, but I'm not mad at it. It's anti-oxidizing. I want to start throwing in some pumpkin in there. I feel obligated to because it's fall. I've just been too lazy to get the can opener out. But anyways, that is what is going on. Oh, we've got some more pumpkins here. How cute. Little ghost there. He's sweet. And look at what these people have done with these cute little ghosts on their fence. How cute is that? They have them all tied there. That's clever. Like little lights. Oh, they light up. Neat. So my mom took over that the Cambria Joys granola, gluten-free, grain-free granola that I made a batch of yesterday. And she said that her friend really was so excited to get it and that she really enjoyed it. And my mom took home a batch. And she told me this morning that she sprinkled it on her oatmeal, and it was really good. You guys have got to make that. I mean, it is so easy. Unless you have a nut allergy, I can see no reason why you wouldn't like it. Or if you don't like coconut, I suppose you might not like it. But honestly, it doesn't have a strong coconut flavor, in my opinion. It's more of a cinnamony, mapley, just the raisins honestly are really what make it. It's the raisins combined with the cinnamon and a little bit of maple syrup. It's really good. Makes your house smell good too. Well, hey guys, workday is done, and I just buzzed over here to Kroger because I'm out of spinach, and I want to get a little gateway bag, if you will. This sunscreen, speaking of Kroger, I got in the clearance bin because, you know, it's no longer summer, so it's no longer vogue to be buying sunscreen. It expires March 2019. Most sunscreens that are chemical sunscreens have a 3-year expiration date, and I tend to replace them once a year. So obviously this came out this summer in 2017, so it is still a good sunscreen, and I got it for $1. This is a chemical sunscreen, unlike what I used this morning, the zinc titanium one. I need to put this on 20 minutes before going outdoors, so I'm just, ooh, it smells good. I'm just doing that now to show you guys, but I did put it on earlier. And my point here is that chemical sunscreens, unlike what I did this morning, they need to be reapplied. They need to be applied 20 minutes before going outdoors, okay? Or getting in your car, right? That's to allow the UV film to form, protective film to form, and then it's good to go. You need to reapply these every 2 hours while you're outdoors, or periodically throughout the day, as you're seeing me do here. The same applies to mineral sunscreens, okay? You still need to reapply those bad boys because you sweat them off, they get rubbed off with your clothing, and as they get rubbed off unevenly, you start to get uneven coverage, okay? And now, unlike the zinc titanium dioxide ones, which give a pretty good, reliable protection against UVA, at least on a first application prior to wearing off, avobenzone is a little bit of a loose cannon in our chemical sunscreens here in the US of A. He starts to degrade with exposure to ultraviolet light. However, they put other filters in this that stabilize avobenzone, okay? So that's a shortcoming of using a chemical sunscreen here in the US. In Europe and Japan, they have another UVA chemical filter called tinosorb or biscotriazole, and that is far more stable than avobenzone, and if it's combined with avobenzone, it further stabilizes the avobenzone. Okay, so that's a little sunscreen update. But yeah, this one was only only $1, so I ain't mad at that, because you know, you can never have too much sunscreen, in my opinion. And I've just been slapping this on willy-nilly throughout the day. I just like it a lot better than, to be honest with you, I like it a lot better than that Shiseido Zinc one that I put on this morning. That one had a smell to it. So, plus I used the entire thing in one application. So I'm done with that. But yeah, Kroger shout out here. What else? Oh, I haven't reapplied the lipstick, but still loving this shirt. It was sweltering today. I was running around all day throughout the work day, and this thing is clean, dry, and intact, okay? Just a little mention doodle there. But anyways, I'm gonna head in and see if I can't get myself some spinach. So I'm over here in the Celestial Seasonings tea because, like, back around the holidays time, Cara Corey Fit Life was always talking about how the sugar cookie tea comes out around the holidays. I mean, it's obviously not anywhere near the holidays, but I always come over here and stock it. She says it tastes like a sugar cookie. And so currently I'm drinking this Fireside Vanilla Spice, and I think it's maybe potentially a close approximation to what she's talking about, but I'm not sure. I have to brew this one pretty strongly though, honestly. Oh, look at these. Cinnamon Spice Latte. You have a pumpkin spice one? Of course. Oh, cool. Too bad these have dairy in them. I bet they're really sweet. Let's see. 8 grams of sugar. That's actually better than the Starbucks ones. Way to go, Maxwell House. Anybody tried cinnamon spice latte? Oh, peppermint mocha. I bet that's good. Can't you make this without dairy? Nope. Oh, non-dairy creamer. What else does it have in it? A bunch of garbage ingredients, though. It's probably not a good idea. Oh, contains milk. Nope. How about this licorice spice? Has anyone had this by Stash? Are these good teas? I want some opinions on Kroger selection here of teas that you guys recommend, since I'm fairly new to the tea game and I haven't really branched outside of Celestial Seasonings. Alright, so I just got out of the gym, but for dinner tonight, while I was in the gym, I went ahead and put my crock pot here to high with 1 cup of the cauliflower rice and about half of a whole carrot that I just chopped into like rounds. I just sliced it into rounds. No, I didn't peel it. I never peel my carrots. I wash them. I just don't peel them because I like the way the peel tastes, and I think it imparts like a mineral-y component to the whatever. And yeah, there's 2 cloves of garlic in there as well as a bunch of some cinnamon, some turmeric, and some anise seeds. And then I just put in about a cup of water. And so the reason I put it on high is to just let those carrots kind of cook down and all of that. And now I'm gonna add some of the shirataki noodles that I love so much. And so I've just got them here in a colander, and I've just rinsed them and drained them, and I'm just gonna add them in. Okay, so I just added them in, and I'm just gonna give them a stir, and I'm gonna let them cook down in this broth on high. And while I'm in the shower, I'm gonna get in the shower now, and so while I'm in the shower, I'll keep them in there. And I'm also gonna add, I have half a cup here of green chickpeas, those Desi chickpeas that I got at Patel Brothers a while back. I made like about a batch of these over the weekend, just cook them in boiling water. So I'm gonna add those, but update on those, they are quite a bit more fibrous than your regular chickpeas. And I like them. They're not my favorite. I don't like them as much as mung beans, but I am liking them. They're a little hard, a little chewy. So what I'm gonna do, I've just added them in here. I'm gonna let them go on high. In addition, this is just a piece of kelp that I'm throwing in here. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna salt the broth here. And it also has in it natural glutamates that will help it'll help enhance the flavor, like I said, but the glutamates will also help tenderize those beans. So I'm gonna keep it here on high. while I'm in the shower. And then, yeah, I'm gonna keep it here on high while I'm in the shower, and that way everything can kind of tenderize. And when I get out of the shower, I'm just gonna add, here I've got a zucchini that I've sliced up into half moons, and I'm gonna dump that in there and turn it to low. And the zucchini, you know, cooks pretty quickly, and if you put it in there on high, then it'll get too mushy. So I just add that last. And yeah, I'm gonna have that tonight, and I'll probably throw in, I've got some sweet potatoes I might throw in, or I've also got some cooked brown rice I could throw in. So, or I might even, yeah, cooked brown rice I've got. So I'm gonna have that. And this is the kelp that I love. It's the Maine Coast Sea Vegetables. I get this on Vitacost. It's USDA organic, and I've had this for quite a while. It says there are 8 servings in here, but I just prefer using sea vegetables instead of salt. And if you're not familiar with using sea vegetables, it doesn't make anything taste fishy or like sea water or anything. It just nicely salts the cooking water, if you will, and it can tenderize meats and things if you cook meats in them, I guess, legumes. And I just think it does way more than salt could ever do. And it has a lot of other minerals and vitamins, so I like it. Update on the shirataki noodles. If you're new here, I like to have shirataki noodles, and I tried out these Dukan diet ones. Those are the ones I just threw in there. These are just made out of like yam flour, if you will. Yeah, the yam flour. And I don't like these as much as the Vitacost shirataki noodles. They're not terrible, but I don't know. I'm just not liking them as much as the ones from Vitacost. These are honestly the best ones right here, in my opinion. If you don't like the shirataki noodles that you've tried, I don't recommend experimenting with different ones, because if you don't like one, chances are you're not going to like another one. But if you like them, these are, I don't know, I prefer these. These taste like, kind of like, to me, these come out more like chewy kind of noodles that you might get in like a pho, like a Vietnamese pho. So I really like them. I also like some of the ones that I get at, H-Mart. Anyways, guys, yeah, I just got out of the gym and had a good exercise routine, and I'm gonna hop in the shower. Tonight I'm gonna do night 4 of 7 of the Lululemon Japanese sheet masks. I looked a little bit more at the ingredients in that, and it doesn't seem too offensive, the one that I'm trying out. I don't know that I'm supposed to be doing them 7 nights in a row or whatever. I think it's just a little trial pack, but I think it's like $8.99 on Amazon, so I'll list it down below for you guys if you're interested in it. So far, I'm really liking it. It's nice and moisturizing. So I talked about it a little bit in last night's video, and I hope to review the Japanese sheet mask for you guys later on, because you all seem to enjoy my sheet mask reviews. Later on this week, I will be reviewing the Tony Moly sheet mask that I tried out for you guys. So yeah, that's what's going on. I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. I'm going to conclude it here. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.